Hello, everybody. My name is Alex.
You sound really sad about that.
Nah.
I'm Alex. I'm Eric.
I'm Josh.
And
I'm sick.
And there's Sneezy McGee.
That is John.
Hi, I'm
Who
John.
finally fucking showed up.
I have to say my name or Eric will fuss at me.
It's true. I'll fuss at everybody.
It's important to establish who we are.
I know, you gotta put a moniker to this silky, sultry voice.
Exactly.
I don't know. Sultry is not the term I'd use. It's more like
Did we all try to get deeper? I don't know.
sandpaper.
Yeah, but like 1,000 grit.
I don't know. That's still gritty.
Still,
I still wouldn't want to.
Capable
I
of
still wouldn't want to
polishing
rub
it
that
too.
on my shaft. So
well, you're not living.
What number is this? Number 9?
yeah, number 9.
Number 9, Immature Hour podcast. I didn't do
And-
annual this time. That's awesome.
Thank God.
Which trimester is this podcast?
Fuck off. Oh, you watched that one. Fucking watch that one.
Oh shit.
I dip in from time to time.
I dabble.
I like it. He probably literally picks a random podcast, scrolls to a random point in time, and just listens for like 5 minutes so he can make fun of whoever's in that 5 minutes.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the greatest hits compilations.
Packed House Greatest Hits compilation coming in 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to get on that, go for it.
I'd do it. Do that shit.
Greatest hits
Give me a good
compilations is supposed
comp.
to be something that like a fan does, I think.
Nah, man.
We can do it.
Yeah, Markiplier and Jacksepticeye do it all the time. We can do it.
It's like sucking your own dick, but hey.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know, if I could suck my own dick, I wouldn't need a wife. So, let's be honest.
You heard that, Caitlin?
Oh, she knows. There's no surprise in that sentence.
Anyway.
God damn.
I just wanted, like, I didn't facilitate any of this. Shit just gets weird when I'm here. I don't know why.
I think it's your pheromones. Like, you produce, like, some very weird pheromones.
More like fucking hormones.
Good joke, Eric.
I know.
Round of applause, everybody. Round of applause for Eric's attempt.
Fucking, I'm tired.
Can we get a nice golf clap?
I hate you all. I was like, in my head, I was like, do I continue? Fuck it.
Yeah, because it's like, whores, like hormones. Wait, shit, that's a thing.
Like, whenever
Emphasis on
hormones...
whore. Yeah, got him.
Nailed it. Should we just go ahead and roll credits?
Actually, yeah, we're done with it. That's it. The podcast is done.
Catch you next time, guys.
That's literally the best that this is going to get.
We've officially reached the pinnacle of comedy.
We have peaked. It's it.
It's all downhill from here.
Eric, if you don't stop goddamn dying right now.
Sorry. I'm so tired of being sick. This is unreal. It's been like 2 weeks now.
All the comedy has come out of Eric, and now he's just deflating and dying.
Come.
Just can hear.
Yeah, right.
All right, so this week on the Immature Hour podcast, where obviously we have opinions.
And none of them matter.
Nope. We're going to be talking about some of the things that we're excited about for the year of 2017.
Games. Super excited about games.
Games!
That's just a theory.
Or anything. We can be excited about
I can't wait to... Have you told anybody about our artificial, man-made online rivalry with Matt Pat?
Wait, what?
No. Fill me in.
This is going to be a thing. I love Matt Pat to death. But for some reason, I want to have an online rivalry with someone.
So you choose Matt Pat?
John
So
did
I've chosen
facilitate
Matt
that.
Pat.
So you decide to choose the smartest online
Yep.
fucking
I
personality
like
there
to
is.
aim for this guy.
Something about his way of speaking is so fascinating.
Well, it's
So damn fascinating.
You can tell by the way that he talks that he's obviously very well educated.
But that's just a theory.
My
God damn it! I'm so sick. I can't do it.
we were fucking last week. Game theory. We were playing some game last week, and like I was
You were
just
playing Killing Floor.
it was a killing floor. That was just the joke the entire night. We'd be totally silent, and one of us would be like, game.
So dumb.
It's so beautiful.
You're right, because everything up to this point has been super highbrow comedy.
Dude, everything that I ever say is completely highbrow.
Dick fart, pussy butts. Yeah.
That's highbrow.
The highest of brass.
Dude, I'm just saying.
It's-
Matt Pat got to meet with the Pope.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
No.
Fucking Matt Pat.
Why?
He was chosen by YouTube to be a YouTube ambassador to represent the YouTube gaming community with a meeting with the Pope sometime last year.
How do those two go together?
Basically, how it works, what happened was,
Do you know a PewDiePie?
Oh goodness.
so basically from what I understood,
They wanted to ask him what that Bible Adventures game was all about.
no, not quite. No, because all they need to do is they need to ask fucking JonTron about that one. I'm pretty sure he's covered it in detail.
You saw I bought that the other day, right?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'm
I officially
sorry.
own a copy of Bible Adventures. For
I'm
the
sorry.
NES.
That's depressing.
I'm going to have it blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
We're just going to rub thoughts and prayers on it.
Hashtag.
My line's the most consistent. I'm winning.
Yeah, so with MatPat, they basically YouTube they did like this meeting of minds where they wanted somebody who can represent each individual category of like YouTube in general to meet with like a few dignitaries and talk about like the impact of YouTube on society as a whole and like it's having on the internet and internet culture and stuff. And they actually chose MatPat to be a representative of the gaming side of YouTube, like the YouTube's gaming part, which I thought was really interesting because they have really big personalities they could have chose, like Jacksepticeye, who's already in fucking Europe. They have Markiplier, PewDiePie, Game Grumps, but also at the same time, out of everybody, MatPat is definitely the most highbrow out of all of them.
Yeah, for sure. Isn't that fascinating though? We live in a day and age where, like, these YouTubers are not only like celebrities, but just that's so weird that's a thing now. Or like a fucking YouTube celebrity goes to meet the fucking Pope. Mm-hmm. That's.
See, here's the thing that I don't want to say grinds my gears, but the thing
what really grinds my gears?
this is a thing that bothers me, and the fact that there's a distinction between a quote unquote YouTube celebrity and what would be considered a more traditional celebrity. And I talk to Kelly about this regularly. Like, at what point do you enter the cool kids club, quote unquote? Mm-hmm. Like somebody like Markiplier that makes $5 million a year. Somebody like PewDiePie that makes
Fucking $12 million.
$12 million a year.
Did he delete his
At
channel
what
yet?
point? No.
He deleted a fake channel.
Yeah.
He made a fake channel and
I
deleted that
figured.
one.
But at what point can you erase the qualifier?
Well,
at what point are you no longer a quote unquote YouTube celebrity and you're just a fucking celebrity?
Well, I think that's kind of the thing that's happening right now. And I think that was one of the things that kind of happened with this meeting with the Pope is that there's a very rapid transition away from that. It's like YouTube is starting to become more and more recognized as a normal media source instead of its own individual media source.
See, I don't feel like it's that rapid.
Well, it's been rapid as of recently. Because, like, obviously up until recently it hasn't been, but with the big changes and just, like, how many people are now becoming famous because of YouTube, I feel like that's starting to become a more rapid thing. Like, the fact that PewDiePie got his own fucking TV show and his own TV network now.
Whoa.
You didn't know about that?
No.
Fucking, it's still
I
in the
don't follow
works.
PewDiePie.
I don't either, but it's been in the works that PewDiePie was approached to have his own TV network, and he gets to choose the content that is put on it. And the whole point of creating this TV network is supposed to be a TV network almost designed to get YouTubers on a normal TV cycle.
But
my God.
but that further
That's so crazy.
but that further illustrates my point. Like,
At one point, does he become a?
well, no, but like regular, like big quotes, regular TV is considered graduating from YouTube.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Like, why is
I
that?
feel like YouTube's watched more than.
Yeah, like
But
I
that's-
for the most
watch
part.
YouTube because I don't like watching regular
Yep,
TV.
same.
Yeah.
well, I think that's also depends on how you look at it. I think the idea is that this puts them on the same platform, because I will agree that I personally think that TV is actually becoming very obsolete. Like the TV networks are becoming obsolete. That's one of the reasons why TV networks don't do well anymore. The only fucking TV networks that do well are ESPN. Really, because I mean anything else you can watch online, and I think that's kind of the idea, is to show that they are on the same playing field.
Yeah.
Not necessarily to further separate them. It's to give YouTubers a chance to be on a similar playing field as normal TV networks, just because they don't have that option.
But I guess my question is, does that work? Like,
well, we don't know until
the
it
format.
happens.
The format for YouTube is very different. Like, you can't just, be on Fox and have face cam and playing video games and screaming at a TV.
Well, I mean, if you think about traditional YouTubers, though, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. If you think about traditional YouTubers,
but you did anyway.
Yeah, I know. Like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. I don't know much about PewDiePie, but for them to, a lot of their videos are anywhere between 15 to 22 minutes, which 22 minute is the sweet spot for a normal 30-minute TV airing. If you include commercial breaks, as long as it's edited properly, that could actually
21:59.
Yeah, so it could warrant itself to be an actual 30-minute hosting every day, technically, theoretically.
My question is, like, why? Like, why go to that format? Like, why be on a format that doesn't fit your content? Like, YouTube is perfect for the type of content. Like, if you go,
I think media is always changing though. At the same time, I mean,
like, I don't want to DVR Markiplier.
Right, but
when you go to YouTube and just watch it.
Well, I think like the thing is like, I think it's open to change. Like, I know right now that's like a weird concept, but I don't think necessarily that that's something that can't change. I mean, 20 years ago, I never thought we'd have game competitions on ESPN. Now we have Dota 2 playing on ESPN, and that's
Legends.
I guess my question is, what makes television better than YouTube?
I don't think it does.
It feels like YouTube. I get what you're kind of saying, because YouTube's kind of a step up, and then going back to TV is kind of a step back.
Yeah, well, to me, it's a parallel step.
Yeah.
Like that's
also
like saying,
biased,
"Oh
though.
man, they're finally making books into movies." That's like saying that, to me, that books are an inferior form of, artistic expression, or an inferior medium. Whereas they're not. They're just different. Like, some things I prefer to enjoy in book format, some things I prefer to enjoy in movie format. I wouldn't want to read Bad Boys 2, the book,
Well,
but
I think that all has to do with, like, each individual person's validation of a specific type of media. So we validate YouTube as a very high source of entertainment. One of the reasons none of us probably even own cable. Mm-hmm. Our sole form of entertainment is through YouTube. Mm-hmm. Not everybody's that way.
Yeah,
it's the same concept as, like, for me, I'm not a big book reader, but I'll watch a movie adaptation of a book any day. I don't necessarily think the movie version's better. I just don't like reading that much because I'm a fucking lazy asshole. So I think it's more of like, it's to give a wider breadth to it, because, for instance, not all people are going to sit there and watch. They don't find the value of YouTube. They don't see YouTube as a career or as an actual validated source. We do. It just has to do with your perspective. Mm-hmm. So it kind of gives it more of a wider breadth of audience to the people who wouldn't, I guess, inherently watch that kind of content.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, but
at the same time, if you're gonna watch it, you're gonna watch it. You're not gonna watch it because it's on TV. I feel like it'd be someone around our age that's gonna go on YouTube and watch it.
Yeah.
But that seems like you're just constantly chasing the tire, though. Like, if you have an established audience of millions on this format, and I understand, like, maybe YouTube doesn't have the proper infrastructure to maintain this for, in perpetuity, but I would rather see him create his own video hosting service than have a network on television. Because to me, that seems like a step backwards.
Well, I think it's also having to do with, we're assuming that whoever goes on the network is going to stop putting stuff on YouTube, because I don't think that's the case. I think it's going to
I don't think it's not. I don't think that's the case. But there are only so many hours in the day.
Oh no, I agree.
And you have to think about, if you are detracting from the audience that got you to where you are, then are you doing a disservice to your fan base? Because the people who watch PewDiePie and Markiplier and all that are there because they are people like us, because they don't like traditional media, because they like getting their media when they want, where they want, and however, what's the word I'm looking for? But I don't know. To me, and maybe I'm just weird about this, but to me, it just seems like a step backwards.
Well, I guess in a way, a good way to think about it is, don't think of it in the opposite. Don't think of it as trying to get people who watch YouTube to watch TV. Think of it as a way to introduce non-YouTube watchers to the YouTube experience. It expands.
Yeah, I can see that.
It expands their mindsets in a way, because they see, oh, this is a perfectly, like, validated and normalized form of entertainment, and it's been existing for a while, and I never knew about it. Same concept of, imagine if RVB never started putting their content on YouTube. because they already had a huge audience, but it was strictly on their website. Once they expanded to YouTube, which seems like it might have been a backwards thing because they had their own video hosting place, it expanded their audience.
Yeah. But that's also a parallel move because it's one online source to another online source.
And I'll agree with that. I think it's also because like TV itself is a grandfathered in it's in a way it has a lot of notoriety to it.
To me, it seems like vying for the validation of an absentee father.
No, I mean, and don't get me wrong. Like, I don't disagree with you on any of these points. I actually think that it's better for it to stay on YouTube. I'm just playing devil's advocate to you.
No, I got
That's
you.
strictly all it is. But I agree. I don't think it's necessary.
All of this is just a theory.
Yeah. It's just a YouTube theory. So yeah, anyway, we went on a really long tangent on that. So anyway, John, what are you excited about in 2017?
Sleeping. Fewer people dying.
God damn. What games are you looking for?
What games
forward
are you looking forward to? I'm really excited about the new Resident Evil.
I figured.
Yeah.
Did you pre-order the collector's edition?
Not yet.
Dude, you need to do it soon because that
What is
collector's
it coming
edition.
with?
I don't.
It comes in a giant replica of the house.
It comes with a giant
that's-
burnt dick from what I saw.
It's not a burnt dick, you dumbass. It's a replica of the house, but it's a music box.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
How much is it?
It's like 150.
Tell us how much it is.
I think it's 150.
How much was it?
$4 million.
Hey, never mind, not buying it.
Yeah, I think I'll just pre-order the game.
When you open it up, it
I'll let
actually has
Ben do the
Martin
collector's
Shkreli's
edition.
I
penis
better
in
be
it.
able to live in that thing.
I want to
Wait,
buy
never
it
mind, I don't wanna live
and then
in it.
immediately go to somebody's house who has VR so I can play the entirety in VR.
Jody.
No, Jody
It's
doesn't
a-
have PSVR.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
PSVR.
true. Dang.
My brother has it. Let's see if maybe I can borrow it from, or Sam has it.
Sam, one of the two. Sam's been like Sam Schexnader?
Check Snyder.
Schexnader, my bad.
Shex nailed her.
He's been very generous about sharing his VR. He's been trying to get us over to his house to play it and stuff
that's
for
a
the
cool
channel.
one.
Play it and drug us and take advantage of our buttholes. Wait, what? We talking about the same Sam?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Then
Yeah.
my story still stands.
exactly. So Resident Evil.
No, I've been a huge Resident Evil fan since day one. I remember saving up a bunch of change to be able to rent a PlayStation from Blockbuster.
I remember when we
Yeah,
can do
we're gonna
that.
take this
Damn.
way back.
Dude, I remember that. I remember being able to do that.
Like I saved change for probably 2 months, and rented a PS1. I rented Wing Commander 3 because I was a huge Wing Commander fan. Final Fantasy 7 and Resident Evil, the original one. And this was before anybody knew that you needed fucking memory cards
Pepperidge
To-
Farm remembers.
to be able to save games. So that was a fun weekend. But
You
no,
said to keep on playing.
I popped in Resident Evil not knowing anything about the game because I just thought the cover art was cool. And it looked like this like shooter type game. And it was hurricane season. It was a thunderstorm outside. And I got like 5 minutes into the game and I hit that hallway where the dogs bust through the windows.
Spoiler
And
alert.
yeah, just in case nobody's played it in the last 20-something years. But I hit that hallway and the dog busted through the window and the controller literally fell out of my hands and I started crying.
John literally shit his pants.
Yeah, close. Because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and I like...
Similar to whenever John shit his pants in an IKEA.
I've shit my pants more times than I am proud of, both as a child and an adult.
It happens.
At this rate, you should just invest in Depends. Because at this point, you really don't know when it's going to happen.
It depends.
Oh, shit, poop my pants.
But in the process, I had taken I pulled the fucking console off the entertainment center in my attempts to like right myself and not shit my pants, and realized that I had turned it off and I had to start it over again and go through all of that again.
So then you had to poop your pants a second time.
Yeah. So then I was like, all right, this dog's gonna jump through the window. It's gonna be fine. And I got past the first dog, and then the second dog jumped out of the window, and we just repeated the whole pants shedding process.
Like, 2 dogs? What?
And so I crept through the rest of the game, like, inch by inch.
Making sure there wasn't more dogs to surprise you.
No windows! I have bad luck at video games and Windows.
Something's gonna come through there. I know it.
Yeah, I mean, watch Out Loud Thinking's playthrough of Layers of Fear. You'll see what I'm talking about. Or maybe we'll just have to replay it. We'll just do the whole fucking thing over.
Yeah, because they finally released the full game.
Well, the full game's been out for a while. They just released some DLC for it.
Yeah.
Which I need to play.
But no, I remember that was like a life-changing experience for me because I didn't know up to that point that video games could be that scary. Mm-hmm. And so ever since then, I was hooked, and I've played every single Resident Evil that's come out, with the exception of the Outbreak ones, which I actually hear were really good, but like before their time.
I didn't play Raccoon City. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Resident Evil 6 Operation Raccoon City.
Yeah,
Operation Raccoon
I
City. I didn't play that one either. But
that
I heard
one-
that
that
one
one-
was...
Isn't that like the first
It was
one
kind of like
chronologically?
multiplayer, like co-op or whatever. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
it was like SOCOM.
Yeah,
I
that
almost
one's
got
more of
it,
like a
and I heard it
multiplayer
wasn't
team experience. I mean, it had a story, but
And didn't they just come out with another shooter?
I don't know.
I caught Resident Evil at the tail end of it. I played a little bit of 5
5 was the only one I actually played.
and
I played 4 or 5.
and
4
then
is a desert island game for me.
I played a shit ton of 6. But 6 is I'm aware that 6 is very different from
Yeah,
People
like
like to
all this
shit on
is-
5 and 6.
just
and-
because they're different. Like they're very action based. It's like
See, I like 6.
I like to think that Resident Evil 6 is like the Dead Space 3.
Dude,
Yeah.
I fucking love Dead Space 3.
It's a good game, but it's not what like Dead Space 1 or 2 was.
Well,
It's
that's-
very
1
action
scares
based.
the living fuck out of me.
Dead Space
that?
1,
Yeah,
dude, yeah.
Dead Space 1.
Well, also
yeah.
Dead Space 3 was meant that it couldn't be as scary just for the fact that it was a multiplayer experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's way harder to be scarier than a single player experience than a multiplayer.
I don't know,
experience.
man. Did you guys see that video that I sent you of what is the name of that game? So Close?
Yeah, no, I anytime you post a video about a scary game, I don't watch it because I like to be completely surprised.
Holy fuck. No, it's like, anybody here watch Doctor Who?
No.
I watched the
Alright.
Ninth Doctor. That's it.
So it's kind of like Silent Hill, but the enemies are like, they're like the Weeping Angels.
I know what the Weeping Angels
yeah,
are,
I know they
so.
are.
So like, it's a co-op game. There's 2 of you playing, and like, one of you has to keep watching the enemy while someone else does something, and you have to like
Oh.
coordinate while you look at the enemy, or like
That's really similar to like SCP Containment Breach.
kinda,
Where
but it's
like-
like a multiplayer version of that.
Yeah, which I really wish that they would move that game into full release and then add co-op because I would play that in a fucking heartbeat.
I do want to play that. I've heard it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I watched fucking all 40 something episodes of Markiplier's Let's Play of it.
Of SCP,
Yeah.
you can do that many episodes of that game.
Well, he started off way early on and he would do episodes and then he kept on playing it through all the updates whenever they added new content.
Okay.
Because he played super early on.
Firewatch.
But anyway, Resident Evil,
Sorry.
I love the series, and like I said, people like to shit on 5 and 6, but I'm much in the same vein as like when I go watch a movie by Michael Bay. Like
You know what
the
you're getting.
question I take away from it is was I entertained? And yeah, I was totally entertained.
Because it's fucking
through
Michael
the
Bay.
entirety
Explosions
of-
are entertaining.
Yeah, and I felt the same way through 5 and 6. Like, no, it's not the horror experience that 1 and 2 were, but they were still fun to play. And to me, I think you could add co-op to anything, and it will still be great.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to go off on a tangent for a second. That's what always pissed me off about Just Cause.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Just Cause is... It's a fucking... Like, they could print their own fucking money if they would just add
Multiplayer
to that game.
Dude, that's why you gotta
And-
play PC because they have the
The
free
Just Cause
Yeah,
2
mod.
multiplayer
which I
mod.
have. I don't have anybody to play with.
I have it.
I
I'll
have it.
play.
Let's fucking do that. But I saw in an interview, the developer was like, well, it doesn't make any sense story-wise for us to add co-op. It doesn't fucking matter.
Nobody cares about the
cares.
story.
Yeah.
No
Nobody's
one has
going
ever.
into
I
Just
really like the
Cause.
plot of Just Cause 2.
Yeah. Nobody's going into Just Cause 2 and like, whoa, thematically this doesn't make
Dude,
sense.
let me put this in perspective. I bought Grand Theft Auto 5, and I played 5 minutes of the story just so I can get to Grand Theft Auto Online.
Now, I will say Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of the greatest single-player experiences I've ever played.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just a perspective for me. Like, I take value in multiplayer games a little bit more than I take value in single-player games.
Yeah,
Not
I
saying all
love
the time.
multiplayer. Like, you
They
could
don't make
make
as many
Fallout
co-op games
multiplayer.
anymore.
Oh, dude, I would fucking shit a brick if you could
dude.
play multiplayer in Fallout. Or in Skyrim. Or any game like that.
I wish Skyrim. Like, I was super excited when they were like, "Yeah, we're making Elder Scrolls Online."
And it
like,
was
cool.
not like
And then
Skyrim.
yeah.
I didn't play that. Was it? I'm
It
well, I'm
was-
guessing
it
from
was
your
alright,
tepid
but as someone-
response, it's
It's
like I
just
played.
meh.
I played World of Warcraft for a very long time. So like MMO wise, I get tired of MMOs.
I've
really
avoided the MMO scene for a very long
I
time for
I
my
think-
own well-being.
Your best bet is if you ever decide to pick up a MMO. Have you played WoW yet?
I played a little bit,
Like,
and
how
this
much?
was like
It's the king of MMOs.
I
yeah.
I would say stay away from WoW, just so you don't have a tarnished view of MMOs. Because a lot of times, like, because WoW was the original and it did a lot of things better than most others, it kind of created the wheel. It's
Yeah.
hard for it to be beaten. That being said, Jody swears by ESO.
Elder
Like,
Scrolls, yeah.
like Jody thinks that ESO is better than WoW, and Jody played a lot of WoW.
See, if you're gonna play any MMO, I would suggest Destiny.
yeah.
well, if you
What
can
a
find somebody
dickhead.
worth a shit to play with, then you let me know.
Hey,
For
man.
Xbox.
You can play with me, and I'll carry you through the whole way, buddy.
Dude, fucking
I played with Eric's name tag for like 3 hours.
dude, that's like the perfect series to do. Our idea for that series that we've been talking about.
Oh yeah,
The-
the carry you through.
Yeah.
one.
I don't need you to fucking carry me through Destiny.
I don't know, man.
I'm-
That's the way it happened last time.
Well, yeah, when you're 20 levels ahead of me, you're just like
Well, yes.
wiping the floor with everything.
not
Like I
my
said,
fault.
I played like 4 hours with Eric's name tag just bouncing in the
Distance.
fucking distance. I'm like, well, man, I'm sure there's some exciting shit happening over there. Where are you, by the way? And then I see the fucking
Look on your map.
level ending in 5, 4. Well, I guess we're fucking done here. I'll be in orbit, I guess. You know, just jacking
let's
off
see
and
what I
making
got.
coffee.
You leveled up. It's all good.
I didn't level up.
Yeah, you did.
That's the thing. That's the kicker. Like, you didn't even like give me anything out of it.
There's-
It wasn't
there's
even a
just-
profitable
You gotta build your light
experience
level
for
up,
me.
bruh.
There's some. Well, no. Here's the thing. There's some games that are fun, but there's some games that if you play and like someone power levels you, you just kind of get bored of it because you're not really doing anything.
Not dead.
Borderlands.
Dying Light.
Dying Light.
Dying Light,
I went
yeah.
to go
Yeah.
play it, and I had a friend who had it too, and he's like, "Oh, cool. Here, let me give you some weapons." This like destroying everything with one hit, like even the big zombies. I was just like, this isn't even fun
Yeah.
anymore.
Dude.
Got to put level caps in your weapons.
They do. They
played.
have level requirements for the weapons.
In Dying Light,
Mm-hmm.
and then when I played it, I had
They-
like a fucking super weapon, and I
I would
was
say
level 2.
they definitely do now because I've played a lot of Dying Light. They have level restrictions on weapons.
You have Dying Light for PC?
Yeah, like Jody and I put like 50 hours into the PC version.
Let's play Dying Light. I think I still have like 2 free copies.
Parkour.
I'll
we,
take one.
Yeah, Jody and I bought the enhanced edition that came with the expansion.
I was really excited about.
no,
Dying
wait,
Light
shit,
when it
I have
came out.
that on
played a good bit
PS4.
of it.
Yeah, because Jody and I played a fuck ton of it. Because Jody actually wants to do a 4-player Let's Play of it.
I'm down.
Like, if
I
more
just
people
I have
play.
to upgrade to the enhanced edition. I forgot that I got the enhanced edition on PlayStation.
Go to CD Keys. I got the enhanced edition. I got the enhanced edition for like way cheaper than market price whenever it came out, and it should still be cheaper.
I'll look into it.
Anybody here Power Ranger fans?
Oh, I am.
They have that new Power Ranger. Game
that
that's
beat 'em
coming
up.
out. Yeah, the one
Yeah,
that's like
dude.
Castle Crash. Castle Crash.
Looks
Wow,
fantastic.
Crashal
Can't talk.
Casters.
Can't talk. Can't spell.
Also, they just announced
Crashing Cancers.
Yeah,
Oh,
crashing
God.
cancers.
They just announced that Ruby's coming to
I
console.
saw that, but people don't seem too happy with Ruby. The game.
I have it. I haven't even played it.
Ruby's
No,
a game.
Ruby the
too?
series. We need to fucking talk, Rooster Teeth. You're on my shit list right now.
I please don't talk.
Yeah.
I haven't watched
Spoiler
season 3.
alert.
I'm actually gonna start watching Ruby tonight, as I haven't.
I just
You
have
need
to
to
watch
watch
the
it.
new
Yeah.
You
season,
need to
the
watch
new
it. It's
season.
fantastic.
I don't want to talk about it. Moving on.
Apparently, a lot of people are.
So
upset.
anyway, Josh, what are you excited about for 2017?
the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger game.
Huh?
Snoo. Finally,
Snoo snoo?
this is my year.
Fucking snoo snoo
This is the
simulator.
year that Josh sees a vagina.
What's a vagina?
You'll find out when you see it.
It's like a catcher's mitt.
It's scary.
It looks like a hatchet wound.
Oh.
I don't want to see one. Never
Only
mind.
certain times of the month.
Hey,
in particular.
Anyway.
It's like a hatchet moon that just won't stop peeling the scabs.
Anyway.
So Joshua, what are you excited about for 2017?
Now that
Nothing in
you've
particular.
triggered all of our
all,
Tumblr listeners.
all two of our female listeners. Hey, and I think both of them are 65 and older, according to our analytics.
Man, we're GILF magnets?
Our analytics are interesting.
They are.
Yo, Gmaz, get at me.
Kelly don't mind. It's not cheating when they're old enough to be a great grandma.
65?
You could write me a check for $25 and give me some hard candy.
That's not hard candy. That's Prozac.
Even better.
Joshua,
Yay,
what are you excited about
drugs.
2017? Shut up, John.
Nothing in particular, honestly.
No games.
No,
No,
games.
not really. I'm just kind of waiting to see
Nothing
what
sticks out.
Just saving myself for
Yeah,
marriage.
same as- Basically, yeah. I haven't done much research.
Good, well
into
thought
it,
out
so-
answer.
Yeah, thank you.
What are you excited about? Nothing.
Not
I
a whole
don't get
lot.
excited.
I'm excited about this raging hard on I got right now. God damn
Put it
it.
on the table.
Your fucking mic needs Viagra.
Sorry, it was just sad and droopy.
I was just thinking about the prospect of Josh never seeing a vagina.
Damn it. It knows me so well.
It's like, it's not worth it, bro, run!
Josh, I'm just letting you know, you would see a vagina if you actually looked in the mirror every once in a while.
Damn.
Oh, damn. Where's my app?
You gotta, right here, you need to drop the sunglasses and do like some thug life and
Dude, I'm actually really upset that
Drop the glasses down on the static
Yeah.
image of the Packed
on the
House logo.
static image with like 19 blunts coming out of it.
John, I'm actually, now that I think about it, I'm really upset that my app wasn't loud enough during your wedding when we were all walking down the aisle. Because I kept
You
trying to
did
do it,
that?
but it wasn't loud
Yeah.
enough.
That's awesome.
We tried.
We tried. Dude, Caitlin looked at me.
We-
She's
we-
like, if you do it, I'm
we-
going to divorce you. I'm like, worth it.
Paper's ready!
God damn.
It wasn't loud. Like, you couldn't even hear
we
it.
debated for 5 minutes if we were gonna do it or not. I remember that.
Because everyone was like, that's not appropriate. I was like, dude, John and Kelly will laugh their ass off if we do
Yeah,
it.
like, it's our wedding. Come
Exactly.
on.
That's what I got the story. It's like, it's fucking John and Kelly.
They're gonna love it.
Like, they'd be offended if we didn't.
I would have been. In fact, I'm happier now knowing that you attempted to do that.
Oh, yeah. At least three of us, both Gary and I, tried to do it.
Nice.
But it wasn't loud enough.
Alex, what are you excited for in 2017?
Oh, dude, I'm fucking excited about so much balls and shit.
You would be excited about balls.
I am... But dude, highbrow content.
At
I
the
am...
same time? Or, like,
Yeah.
separately of one
Like
another?
shitting on your balls. Like, imagine that the fucking gooch doesn't exist. Like, shit all over your balls.
I think that's called an episiotomy.
Is that really? Is that a thing?
Yeah, when you're giving birth, like, the doctors will sometimes cut a line between the vagina and the asshole.
Yeah, but that has
that
nothing
the
to do
baby
with the
comes-
balls and the gooch
what
because
the
I don't
fuck
get birth.
is happening to this podcast? It's
That way the
spiraling.
baby comes out easier. And then they just sew that shit back up.
I don't even have a vagina that hurts. Oh god, I just got the
You're
willies.
probably drugged up anyway.
Just
You don't feel a thing.
scalpel to the land bridge.
Oh god, that's awful. Anyway, I am excited about. I'm so excited about Breath of the Wild. Like, so unbelievably excited about it.
You guys wanted me here.
Yeah, you're right.
This is
You
what you
got
get.
Like, I'm super excited about Breath of the Wild.
It looks beautiful.
I've intentionally avoided as much gameplay footage and information about the game
Well,
as
here, let me
possible.
ruin it for you now.
And I will stab you.
I've had to
Cautiously
stop watching
excited.
it.
Well, I see. That's one of the things that I do is like, I've learned a long time ago that my hopes like can get way too
Hitting
high
the
for
goddamn
things.
table.
Yeah. My hopes can get way too high very easily, and so whenever I see a game I'm super excited about, the content that I watched about it to get excited about, that's all I watch. I don't watch or listen to anything about it, so that way my expectations for the game do not get too high.
Yeah, I
just need
have permanently abstained from any hype trains. That's why when everybody's like crazy butthurt about No Man's Sky, and I know like I'm breaking my own cardinal rule here by talking about fucking No Man's Sky on another
Yeah.
podcast.
We have to keep the train going. We have to
great
talk about it
yeah,
at least
like we have
once.
to talk about No
Murray
Man's Sky
sucks.
at least once in every podcast. But
Like even if
I-
it's just like subliminal, just you just say the word No Man's Sky and that's it.
It's-
No Man's Sky.
Sean Murray.
like I didn't think No Man's Sky was that terrible, but I also didn't expect anything going
Yeah.
into it. Like
And-
my brother, alone to death, but he thought No Man's Sky was gonna be the second coming of Jesus. And
I think
so
a lot
did
of
It
people
was
did.
supposed to
people.
be.
And that's why like
No Man's
I
Jesus.
don't get hyped. I don't like everybody like
No Man's
does like a
Christ.
frame by frame breakdown of all the trailers and like all this other shit and like yeah, some games you can do that for because they're meant to be like the Five Nights at Freddy's series. There's a shit ton of
Lore.
hidden things and Easter eggs and like people who like delve into the actual code of everything and then find things
It's
but
very
that's
similar to
meant to be
Undertale.
found.
Yeah.
Like, so that's cool, but like people who I like sorry, I'm not going into fucking No Man's Sky. Hype trains are bad. That's all.
I agree, because I was actually in the same boat as like, I didn't really care about No Man's Sky. One, because I didn't know it was coming to PC. I thought it was just PS4, so I couldn't play it anyway. And so like games like that, like I had no expectations for that game. I have no expectations for a lot of game, and to me that's better. Like I prefer when I don't have expectations for games.
The last game I got crazy hyped about was Brink.
Oh, you
Yeah.
poor thing.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That came out when I was working.
Dude, that's the X that bit me.
Oh man.
And I said never again. I went out day one and spent $140 on two copies,
No.
and immediately, like I got home and plugged it, in and it was like,
Brink
what
was fucking
the fuck
depressing.
even
Yeah.
is this?
I working at a game store, like you try to encourage people to buy games if they're interested. Literally, anytime somebody plops on my table, I'm like, don't buy it.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
like, I'm
bad.
doing you a favor. Don't buy that.
Sucks, especially when they're going to reserve and like you're going off of base like information that you know and you hear and you're like, yeah, it's supposed to be really good, and then someone buys it and they come back and they're like, it's shit, and I'm like, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, and thank God I
You
didn't.
look to me to inform you about the games
because
and-
it makes you look like an asshole,
Yeah.
and you're like, well, I didn't fucking make
Can
it.
we
but
take a moment though? Now I'm just thinking about Brink. Like, what about it made it so shitty?
To me, it was it had a very classic situation of it wanted to do a lot with it, which I think in certain situations it did a lot with the game. The problem is that it didn't do a good enough job of varying the content. And let me clarify that. Like the multiplayer idea was fantastic. The problem is that they didn't do a good job of transitioning it into a single player experience, which a lot of people end up having to play the single player experience. Like I did, because I didn't have any friends who had the game.
Aww.
And so
I was just gonna say I didn't have any friends.
Probably because you say they look like vaginas.
no, I didn't have any friends that had the game. Yeah, you're right. And unfortunately, there wasn't a proper transition from the multiplayer version to the single player version. They're almost identical. The only difference is that you had
They're just bots.
yeah, exactly. And the bots were fucking dumb, so they didn't do any of the actual missions
And
they
the
were supposed to do.
shooting mechanics were sloppy. Like I didn't feel like any of the guns had any real impact.
Yeah.
And like the whole like parkour thing was just fucking broken.
They were probably like, our game's hyped enough. We can just release it.
Dude,
They'll buy
I
it
will-
yeah,
anyway.
basically.
I will say that, like, going back to Dying Light, Dying Light is the best implementation of parkour I've ever seen in
Yeah.
a game.
Yeah.
Even better than Mirror's Edge, which is a parkour game. And I,
I
love
would,
Mirror's
I would
Edge.
definitely say the best implementation of first-person parkour.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I even think it's better. Like, the only other,
How many
like,
games have parkour in it that are third person?
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed, yeah, but Assassin's
yeah.
Creed kind of retards out every now and again.
Yeah, I was about to say, like I think Assassin's Creed parkour is okay. Like, I personally think that Dying Light's parkour is, like, the best I've played. Personal. Like, that's a personal thing.
No,
What?
I'm
Better
right there
than
with you. I
Mirror's
think
Edge?
it's
Called
fantastic.
Free-running? Better than
Same
Mirror's
shit.
Edge?
Yeah.
He literally just said that.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
You ass. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have ADD, man.
So, yeah, it's because you're a vagina.
I'll ask you a question. I'll be like,
Breath of the Wild is probably what I'm super excited about. And,
Bringing it back.
well, yeah, we got to. And so I'm actually also really excited, even though I don't even have a PS4. I'm really excited about God of War
Dude.
and Zero Dawn Horizon.
Them
Horizon Zero
graphics.
Dawn.
That one looks interesting. I haven't kept up with Gears of War.
Like those,
Gears of Jesus. God of War.
God, those three.
Go
And then
fix another
also,
cup of coffee.
I'm going to include fucking Wildlands.
Wildlands.
the God
Yeah.
of War graphics look
Is
amazing.
that
That's the new fucking Tom Clancy
Ghost
game.
Recon?
Yeah, Ghost Recon.
Yes, that does look really cool.
The reason I'm excited about it is because I actually really enjoyed Division, and it looks like a better implementation of an online Division
You
game.
want to talk about fucking bullshit level caps and like power leveling people? Let's talk about the fucking Division.
Dude, I got so good at power leveling people in Division. We got
I don't even want to play it.
We got Dylan from level 1 to level 30 in 5 hours.
Dude, that's fucking horseshit. Because I picked up the Division. I thought it was fantastic. I got all the way up to like level 15, and I was playing with Jim and Jim, Matt. Says I'm all Matt for anybody who's...
So you're talking about Matt.
Matt Pat. We were playing with Matt Pat.
Playing with Matt Pat.
We just made a circle.
And I was playing with some other people. And like the discrepancy between like if you get 2 levels in either direction, the game's fucking unplayable. It's insane. Like if you're not like consistently playing with your crew all the time, like if one of you gets ahead 2 levels, falls behind 2 levels, it's fucking unplayable. And then trying to like it just turns into this like rubber banding of trying to get everybody on the same level.
They've balanced that quite a bit since.
Have they? Because it was a fucking nightmare when we were trying to play.
I never had that issue because Jody and I, we only played with each other. Like, that's the only time we played.
Let's just have a moment.
Yeah. So that was the only time we ever played is when we were playing in a group with each other, and that was it. And so we never really had that issue. They've fixed a lot. They've patched a lot in the game over the series. But anyway, we're getting off topic again. Eric, what are you excited about?
I'm excited about the fact that we've actually discussed this in our first podcast. I don't know if you remember that. We talked about this.
What?
We've had this discussion
About the Division?
I like how it lets it go all the way around and it's like, haha, suckers.
I
way to reuse content.
No, we've talked about this in our first podcast about like our anticipated games and shit.
Yeah, but we were talking about that for 2016. This is 2017.
Were we?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, anyways, Shelby's here. Hi.
And Gary.
Hi.
And Gary.
Hey, Gary Bear. Hey, baby.
But anyways, God, a game this year coming out, I would probably say...
Alex, careful, we're being robbed! Oh, hey, Shelby.
I would probably say, man, it's hard for me because, like, I'm excited about a lot of games. Like, Resident Evil 7's coming out, and I'm hyped for that. Breath of the Wild, obviously. At the moment, the thing that's sticking in my mind the most is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't even have a PlayStation 4, but I'm actually really excited about it. It seems like it's going to be a legitimately good game.
Yeah. And I'm really excited for not only the game itself, but for, I guess, to see what Guerrilla Games does with that game. It's because all they've done is make shooters. They've made first-person shooters. They did the Killzone franchise. So I think it's really cool that they're going out of their comfort zone and doing something totally different. I mean, it's an open world RPG.
Yeah.
So I think I like when somebody does something completely different and tries to go in a new direction. I mean, like look at Naughty Dog. Like Naughty Dog went from doing Jak and Daxter to Uncharted, and I don't know. Like, I'm kind of like rambling, but it's cool when a game developer goes outside the box to try and do something different, and then it pays off like tenfold. It's really cool to see.
We need more co-op games.
Agreed.
We do. We need more couch co-op games.
I want a good couch co-op game that has like a good story to it. I probably never did it,
couch co-op. This isn't a thing anymore, and that's really sad.
Because they make more money.
Huh?
I would say that there is some couch co-op games. You just have to delve a little bit deeper. I think
it's harder to find now.
Well, it's also because with the proliferation of the internet and online gaming now, it's harder to find it.
Well, yeah, that's my point.
If they make it online, you have to buy 2 copies. Therefore, they get more money.
But that being said, I do have some coach co-op games that I've been wanting to do some Let's Plays on. So
Hi.
So.
Yes, Josh, we see you.
All right, so I
me.
guess that's it for this podcast because we've been going for about an hour now.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit. John just fucking noped out of here.
I didn't nope out of here. I told you I was getting more coffee.
You couldn't wait until the podcast was over.
No, dude, I'm ready to go for another hour.
He has an addiction.
No, because we start D&D in like 15 minutes, so.
You butthole.
He begs you to get over here, and then he kicks you out, basically.
Well, first of all, they were 30 minutes late.
That is very true.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll try and have we should probably have like a more focused topic to talk about next week because we got the Switch announcement stuff coming up this week. So
we have donuts.
We'll definitely have that to discuss. And
hopefully, I'll have a Switch pre-ordered too.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
And hopefully we'll stop doing this bullshit at 9 o'clock in the morning. So
it ain't gonna happen. I got shit to do.
Oh, we did it at 10, so shut your whore mouth.
No, we did
John.
it at 10:30 because John was 30 minutes late again.
Yeah.
Ask me if I care about your problems.
Hey, do you care about our problems?
No, not really.
And we don't care about you either, so it's a mutual thing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Listening.
Listening. My name's Eric.
Alex.
Josh.
John?
This is the Immature Podcast. We'll see you next week.
Bye, bitches.
Probably not. Occasionally, you can get a small kid for free at Wendy's.
It's true.
I mean, technically,
John's done
if you're intrepid enough, you can always get a kid for free at Wendy's.
Yeah, you're right. But Wendy's kids are the least money. That's like trying to get a free kid from Walmart.
Yeah, nobody pays ransom money for Walmart kids.
Dude, even their parents don't even care about the Walmart kids.
You gotta go to Target or something. Fucking Ross's.
Page.
Dude, them Target kids are high dollar. Like almost as good as Costco kids.
I was about to say, almost as good as Whole Foods kids.
Oh, dude, now you're getting way too rich for my blood. Go to fucking Fresh Market and get some kids from there. Oh, they're all organic and locally sourced.
They wouldn't even care. They'd just buy a new kid.
Technically, all kids are organic.
I'm keeping this in the podcast.